For the third consecutive year, Dave Campbell's Texas Football and Whataburger are proud to honor the best and the brightest stars in Texas high school football through the Whataburger Super Team. For the 2020 season, Texas high school football fans across the state nominated more than 5,000 players, resulting in more than 300,000 ballots on texasfootball.com. And out of all of those, 40 outstanding athletes rose to the top to be named with this unique honor. And today we are here celebrating Super Team winner, Mr. Bryce Foster, but unfortunately he was unable to join us today because he's already at Texas A&M preparing for this fall. But nonetheless, that doesn't stop us from celebrating him, right? And joining us today, we've got Katy Taylor's head football coach, Coach Chad Simmons, and our Whataburger representative, Miss Jill Bays. And first of all, thank you guys for being here and celebrating all of Bryce's amazing accomplishments. So without further ado, Coach Simmons, we'll go ahead and start this thing off with you.
Okay.
Knowing how prestigious this award really is, how special was it for you and your coaching staff to see Bryce claim a spot on the Whataburger Super Team?
Yeah, it's extremely special and a great honor because of all the years, coaching and playing and knowing, what kind of players in the past have been recognized by this award. So it's really it's a pretty big deal.
Absolutely. And what kind of an impact does Bryce receiving a spot on the 2020 Whataburger Super Team really have on your entire program as a whole?
Oh, yeah, that recognition again is it spotlights, of course, what Bryce has done, but also shines a positive light on our program and all the kids that as anybody who's been involved with athletics or football in particular knows that it's very much a team sport, and one person can't do anything to get this type of award on their own, but it's a great honor. Very appreciative.
Couldn't agree more myself. Ms. Bays, we're going to throw it over to you. What does it mean for Whataburger to be able to show their support to local Texas high school football teams?
Well, Texans love Whataburger, and they sure love their high school football. Whataburger is super proud to partner with Dave Campbell's Texas Football to allow us to highlight and honor some of the most talented players from our home state.
And what does Whataburger really hope to accomplish by presenting hardworking student athletes like Bryce this award?
Well, we really hope that we can continue to fuel more victories for these Texas high school football stars and their fans. A partnership like this really is a natural fit, and it's what compels us to partner with organizations like Dave Campbell's to support this awesome tradition.
And kind of going off of that, how much of a success has the Super Team partnership with Dave Campbell's Texas Football actually been?
Well, this is our third consecutive year partnering with Dave Campbell's, and Texas high school football fans across the state have nominated more than 5,000 players, and that has resulted in over 300,000 ballots on texasfootball.com. So of all those, 40 outstanding athletes have risen to the top to be named with this unique honor.
Absolutely. And Bryce was one out of 40 athletes who made that team. Huge accomplishment. So Coach Simmons, we're going to throw this back over to you. What does it mean to have sponsors like Whataburger involved in supporting local Texas high school football programs like Katy Taylor?
Just the involvement with athletics and supporting kids and with the community and making that connection with schools and athletic programs and the business in the communities is just nothing but positive.
And Coach, speaking of your Katy Taylor Mustangs, we got to talk a little bit about your program. You guys had a great year last year, going 9-3 on this season. What can we expect to see from your 2021 squad?
Well, we think more of the same. We've got another good group. We're going to be quite a bit younger and less experienced, and we lost, obviously, as you well know, Bryce and a couple other kids that are playing Division I football this coming fall. But we've got a really good group coming back. We feel good about it.
Good. We couldn't go through a whole presentation without talking about football, right? We are Dave Campbell's Texas Football. And of course, we can't go through a whole Whataburger presentation without talking about our go-to Whataburger orders. So Coach Simmons, we're going to go ahead and start with you. What's your go-to Whataburger order?
Yeah, you gotta get that out there. Hey, it's actually had it today. It's breakfast. So it's the number 22 biscuit with bacon and orange juice. Green salsa.
That sounds so good. Now, is that your go-to place after Friday night games as well?
It can be. We don't typically, depending on how far we travel, we
Right,
we don't eat after, but yeah,
There's
it's
one that might as well stop in, right?
yeah, might as well.
And Mrs. Bays, how about you?
My actual favorite is the Pico de Gallo burger. It's a limited time offer and it is back on the menu now. And I could literally eat one of those every day.
I could too. I could eat everything on that menu every single day. I could make lunch, dinner, and breakfast out of all of it.
Yeah.
Well,
the Buffalo Ranch chicken that there's a limited is just that's a pretty good one too.
Yes, that is also delicious.
So, you can't go wrong at Whataburger, right?
No.
Absolutely. Well, on behalf of Whataburger and Dave Campbell's Texas Football, congratulations again to Bryce for being named to our 2020 Whataburger Super Team. And of course, wish him the best of luck next season at Texas A&M. Coach Simmons, we appreciate the time you carved out to help celebrate Bryce and his accomplishment. And of course, Ms. Bays, thank you to you and your team at Whataburger for the support of the 2020 Whataburger Super Team.
Appreciate all your support too. Thank you for the recognition.